Ok, pues ahora estoy con Alex y con Dillon. Welcome, guys. It's nice to having you here virtually in Monterrey.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I know you're gonna have a concert next May, the May 31st. Yeah, 31st,
Mhm.
and for the teams, and we are excited to having you again here in this awesome city.
Yeah, really excited. I mean, I love visiting for fun anyway, so it's it's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We love Monterey.
I was talking previous to the interview with Dylan that I had a chance to see the opener performance that you did here with on the Wallows concert, and it's incredible because I really like it the way you engage the audience with the atmosphere. And Alex, you are a really showman. You know, you move through the stage and you go back, and the people will. I mean, most of the people went to that concert just to see mainly the Wallows, but people were also engaged with all the atmosphere that you were creating on the stage.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, what do you tell us about that performance?
Well, it's just it's we've been playing a lot of shows and opening a lot of gigs, and you get your window to win people over, and you got to take it. It's a great opportunity that we're really thankful for, and so you just gotta get in there and smash it out, and do your best. And so for me, it's just it's almost like sports or something. It's game time. It's
Yeah. Yeah, and I know you also been openers from Kin and other bands, and I think it's like you're fighting so hard to win a place in this industry, right? And most of the bands are trying to be openers on important bands. How do you achieve that? And how is like this fight that you're doing to win a place in this industry?
I think it's just death by a thousand cuts. It's you gotta just handle rejection and understand that you're going to get no's 999 times out of a thousand or whatever, and but you have to just continue to push through. And for us, I think we whether the industry believes in us or not at different times, we put one foot in front of the other and we know what we're doing. And so you know we're we know we're making our progress and we're growing very quickly, and people luckily have been buying in at times, like Keen believing in us at that and giving us the shot, and Wallows giving us the shot, and but like at the same time, if Keen didn't give us that shot, would we have gotten the shot from Wallows? Right? It's like understanding that like each thing is developing, and taking your shot. And we got very lucky with those, but also, we started building in the US and in Asia and in Australia and all over the world. So it starts to progressively become something, but we just keep swinging.
Yeah, and how is the perception from the audience that you feel on that performance? Hmm.
I think it's hard because everything's on the internet and it doesn't feel real. And then it's great to be able to, like, when we were doing the Wallow shows, people were like singing the lyrics to our songs, and we're the opener. They shouldn't be doing that, especially in Mexico City. That was like audible. I was like, whoa. That shouldn't be the case when you're the opener. So I think for us, having not been there, we were like, oh, all right, this is real. This is real life. And now that we're doing our own headlining shows, we're learning that even more so. And so it's great. I think Dill, you were saying, yeah.
Well, just also, like living in Texas and especially or living in the U.S. in general, you hear about how great the fans are in Mexico,
Yeah.
and especially on the Wallows tour, we really felt that and saw that. So we love Mexico. We've all been coming to Mexico since we were little kids. So it just feels nice to be like neighbors and coming over for a visit or something like that.
Yeah, there is like an unwritten rule that says that if you have succeeded in Mexico, then you're gonna have succeed in the rest of the continent. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe that could work. But I had a chance to listen in the morning, and I really loved the song because it's a sort of sad story inside that lyric, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of like like loneliness, but for me, it's like kind of loneliness after waking up on your own after a night of drinking, kind of thing. It's like it's mixes of regret and lonely, kind of how I felt in college or something, maybe, But yeah, I guess it's kind of happy sad in a way.
Yeah. There's another song that I like for you guys is Typical Ways, and I love this part of the lyric that says, stuck in your typical ways. Where this lyric came from? I mean, it sounds like a sort of iteration story, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't. Dylan had the music for it, and he showed it to me, and I didn't know what to sing on the chorus part or whatever, and so I just kind of like put it in the back of my mind, and I woke up in the morning the night after,
Yeah.
and I was hungover, but I had that just I had my phone up to my thing, and I was just like, my voice was all like gravelly from drinking. I was like,
Yeah.
I had that voice note somewhere, but I knew the words, and that's just what I woke up singing for that. And I was like, all right, cool. And then you build the song around that, but I mean, that's really, it came from nowhere. Now, what it eventually became, I was certainly in a not so great place in my life and trying to figure out, myself, and I was certainly putting myself through some punishment.
Yeah.
But I think it was kind of looking back and being angry with myself and trying to pull myself into a better place that I'm in now. So, I mean, that's kind of where it went, but the actual words were from thin air.
Yeah. Minutes ago, we were talking about how you're fighting to win a place in this industry. And my next question, my last question is, do you feel that you have a solid sound that truly represents your music, or are you still refining, like, in the search of the masterpiece that will take off your career to the next level? Or how do you feel about your sound?
I think we certainly have found,
Okay.
our own sound. But having said that, we're we're never really. There's something broken in my brain. I'm never really satisfied with anything ever, and so the feeling of always chasing, like chasing the dragon kind of thing, is always the case. And I do believe that bands need to progressively grow and change and experiment and test themselves. Like, you can't make the same album six times in a row,
Hmm.
because it's A, that's no way to live a life, and B, that no one who wants to listen to that. I think there are bands who throughout time, the Beatles and the Stones and U2, and they're each, you know, era is okay, we did that already. Like, yeah, that worked and that was successful, but we did it already.
Yeah.
We need to do something else. And so I think having that forethought, like, look, if this album is successful, I'm sure we'll have songs that are similar in that sound, but like, okay, we did it already. Let's try something different. Let's push ourselves. Let's like continuously grow. And I think that's the hallmark of like long term staying power of bands.
Are you
And I
good?
feel like,
Uh-huh.
we, in the process of making this album, we went back and rewrote pretty much half of it. And so I feel like we were coming into our own already, but then in rewriting the back half of the album, I feel like our songwriting is really coming together even more. So I think all of us, while we're really proud of all of these songs and really feel that this is our sound, I think we all think we have better songs coming still. So we're excited to kind of evolve as
Yeah.
time.
And
Yeah.
are you considering to do some collaboration with other bands or other artists, or not really at the moment?
Not really. I think, it sounds like fun, but like I just think the music industry uses that as like a shortcut. And for that reason, I would stray away from it. Like, I think about all of our favorite bands, and I'm like, well, how often do they do that? And the answer is usually zero.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it could be fun, but I don't think it maybe give off the wrong impression.
Yeah. You're right. You have a point. And my last question is: are you guys still keeping Austin weird?
I think Austin's trying to keep Austin corporate, but that's my
Yeah,
take.
yeah, I agree.
It's no longer weird. It's more like a corporative city.
Great if you work at Google.
Okay.
Yeah, all the weird, unfortunately, got pushed out of town.
Okay.
So it's like the weirdness just keeps
Keeps going east.
wider and wider. Yeah, the weird will be in Mexico soon at this rate.
Well, Mexico is even more weird for sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and we can wait to see you live here in Monterrey. So thanks so much for your music, and for teams is a small venue with a perfect acoustic. So I think that would be an awesome show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we can't wait to be back.
Va, va, va.
Yeah.
Ok, pues thank you. Gracias.
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 Nos vemos.